So what is the DeFi OS protocol? Why is it essential to bring Web3 into the open source software world? What is the use case for the DOS token? We'll answer all these questions right here in this video. So let's start with what DeFi OS is. It's a DAO creation protocol for BCS repositories that enables open source repository owners to create a DAO with a project native token that enterprise users of the repository can use to incentivize community members to prioritize specific feature requests or bug fixes in the repository's roadmap. It was started by two developers who were frustrated by the lack of decentralized ways to fund open source in a way that incentives are tied down to objectives and enrich the entire community. Knowing how open source collaboration works is essential to understand the protocol further. A repository is a collection of branches and commits. A commit tracks code changes in each file from the repository's previous state, and a branch is a history of commits in the repository. Each commit has four unique properties: its commit hash, the tree hash of the working directory at that point, committer metadata, full name, email, commit timestamp, and author metadata. Each commit hash depends on its parent commit hash, and as a result, commits can be chained together in chronological order. Now, where have we seen this structure before? DeFi OS architecture. Before we begin to understand how the protocol works, we should analyze each of the network participants. Repository owners. These are people with owner-level access to a GitHub repository and can convert them into DAOs. They may also include early contributors and key community members holding project tokens. Issue creators. These are the power users of a particular open source repository who seek to incentivize certain points in the open source project's roadmap by staking project tokens. Issue solvers. These are the developers who aim to earn project tokens by making pull requests that solve the issues raised by the issue creators. Stake relegators. These are people who are bullish on the open source project and stake their tokens behind key issues opened by the issue creators. Let us explore how these participants interact with each other to make the protocol work. The DOS token. DOS is backed by 1% of the total tokens of all the DAOs created using the protocol, which is vested in proportion to arbitration services offered and charges 0.009% of all staked rewards, project native tokens, or USDC redeemed on DAOs created using the protocol. In addition to this, the DeFi OS team is working on adding three functionalities to the DOS tokens. Enable the minting of composable and compressed NFTs by issue solvers based on the specs defined by repository owners to showcase contribution. Create on-chain governance on the open source council. Create a pseudonymous hiring platform where the DOS token will serve like Google AdWords.